Hi everyone! Tax season is just around the corner. Filing your annual income tax return for 2024 is a legal obligation. Days are fast approaching, and trust me, you won't even know it's already April 15, 2025. We are here to guide you through the process. We'll simplify everything you need to know about filing your annual income tax return. So, stick around!
Get ready for the PodTax with RDO 103, your dose of tax knowledge straight from the source. Our team of reliable reviewers at Revenue District Office 103 are here to guide you through the complexities of taxation. In every session, we'll explore essential tax topics, answer common questions, and give you actionable tips to simplify the process. At RDO 103, we believe understanding taxes doesn't have to be complicated.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the PodTax with RDO 103. I am John Michael Bernados, Revenue Officer of RDO 103, and I will be your host for today's talk. So, before we start, let me introduce to you our guest for today's podcast. So, we have revenue examiners of RDO 103. We have Sir Hans Lloyd Hinlo, and we also have Ma'am Chrisley Cubillas. Yeah. So, today we are diving into a crucial topic that affects us all: the importance of paying taxes. Taxes are more than just a financial obligation. They are the foundation of the services and infrastructure that keep our society running smoothly. From funding schools and hospitals to maintaining roads and supporting public safety, taxes empower governments to invest in the well-being of their citizens. So, let's get started. So, Sir Hans, sino ba dapat nag-file ng annual income tax return?
Well, Joey, sa tax code natin, kinaklasify yung nagpa-file into two. Individuals saka non-individuals. Pag sinasabi natin individuals, kasama dito yung mga resident citizens receiving income from sources within or outside the Philippines. Kasama din dito yung mga employees deriving purely compensation income from two or more employers concurrently or successively at any time during the taxable year. Then, kasama din dito yung mga employees na nagde-derive ng compensation income from whether from a single or several employers, but yung income tax nila hindi na withheld ng correct. So kasama din sila. Then in addition, kasama din dito yung mga self-employed individuals receiving income from the conduct of trade or business and or practice of profession. So kasama dito yung mga abogado, yung mga doctors, yung mga CPAs. Then in addition, kasama din dito yung mga individuals na nag-derive ng mixed income. Pag sinasabi natin mixed income, dalawa yung sources nila, from compensation saka from business or practice of profession. So they are also required to file the income tax return. Then, non-resident citizens receiving income from sources within the Philippines and yung mga aliens, whether resident or not, receiving income from sources within the Philippines. Pag non-individuals naman, basically ito yung mga corporations, including mga partnerships, associations, cooperative, no matter how created or organized. Kasama dito yung mga domestic corporations para sa mga income nila from within and outside the Philippines. Then, yung mga foreign corporations na nagre-receive from income from sources within the Philippines, including din dito yung mga estates and trusts.
I see. So, basta kumikita sa Pilipinas,
Also, basically, once nag-earn ka ng income, you're required to file an income tax return.
I see. Pero, lahat ba, ibig sabihin ba lahat talaga na nag-earn ng income, merong ifa-file na income tax, or mayroon bang mga iba na hindi nag-file?
Actually, hindi. Yung tax code naman natin nagpo-provide kung sino yung mga exempted from filing the income tax return. Kasama dito yung mga individual na nag-earn ng purely compensation income whose taxable income does not exceed 250,000.
I see.
Then, individual whose income tax has been withheld correctly by his employer, provided that such individual has only one employer for the taxable year. So, makikita naman yan sa mga empleyado natin, di ba? Every year nagbibigay naman yung mga employer ng 2316. If correctly withheld naman yung taxes nila, they are not required to file the annual income tax return. Then kasama din dito yung mga individual whose sole income has been subjected to final withholding tax, an individual who is a minimum wage earner, and those who are qualified under substituted filing.
So, alam na natin kung ano yung annual income tax return and kung sino dapat yung mga nagfa-file, saka sino yung pwedeng hindi mag-file ng annual income tax return. Pero, Ma'am Christy, kailan ba dapat mag-file ng income tax return?
Well, Jom, for individuals, estates, and trusts, the deadline for the filing of the annual income tax return is on or before the 15th day of April of each year, covering income for the preceding year. So, for example, for the taxable year 2024, the deadline is on or before April 15, 2025. So, for the corporation, meron tayong dalawang accounting period. First is we have the calendar accounting period, which starts on January 1 and ends on December 31. So, for example, for the calendar year 2024, the deadline will be on April 15, 2025. And for the fiscal accounting period, it means that it starts on any month and ends on any month, basta 12-month period pa rin siya. So for example, nag-start siya noong June 2024, it will end on May 2025. So the deadline will be 5th day of the 4th month, so it's gonna be September 15, 2025. So yan yung example no, ng mga accounting period when it comes to corporations or non-individuals.
I see. Pero question lang, Ma'am Christy, meron bang fiscal year sa mga individuals?
Wala, Jom. Bali, taxable year, 12-month period from January 31 to December 31 talaga when it comes to individuals.
I see. So, everyone, ang individuals, calendar year lang talaga ang applicable sa kanila. And fiscal years only applies to our non-individual taxpayers. Okay. Okay, so Ma'am Christy, paano ba mag-compute ng ating annual income tax due?
Well, yes, Jomi, the basic formula on how to derive your annual income tax due is first, dapat malaman natin kung magkano yung gross income mo for the year, for the taxable year. And that gross income includes but not limited to the following. We have the compensation for services. For example, your salaries, wages, commissions, and other similar items. We also have the gross income derived from the conduct of trade or business or the exercise of the profession. And also, we have the gains derived from dealings in property. So, yan yung mga kasama no, sa gross income. And since merong mga kasama, we also have exclusions, no? It means na hindi sila exempted sila sa pag-compute ng ating gross income. So we have examples that is life insurance, amount received by insured as return of premium, gifts, bequests, devices, compensation for injuries or sickness, income exempt under treaty, retirement benefits, pensions, gratuities, miscellaneous items, income derived by foreign government, income derived by government or its political subdivision, prizes and awards in sport competition, prizes and awards which met the conditions set in the tax code, 13th month pay and other benefits not exceeding 90,000, GSIS, mga SSS, Medicare, and other contributions, gains from the sale of bonds, debentures, or other certificate of indebtedness with maturity of more than 5 years, and gains from redemption of shares in mutual fund. Okay, so yan yung sa gross income, no? The exclusions. So when we arrive with our gross income for the taxable year, ililess natin yung mga allowable deductions. So ano ba itong mga allowable deductions? So allowable deductions, we have two options. First is the optional standard deduction. Meaning ito, the amount not exceeding 40% of your gross sales or individuals and gross income for corporations. No? So yun yung allowable deduction, 40% of the gross income or gross sales. And we also have another option, which is the itemized deductions. Yung itemized deductions, it includes the expenses, interest, taxes, losses, bad debts, depreciation, depletion for oil and gas wells and mines, charitable contributions, and other contributions such as research and development and pension trusts. Okay, so yun yung mga allowable deductions natin. So, gross income less allowable deductions, we will come up to the taxable income. And with that, mag-a-apply tayo ng tax rates. For individuals, we have a tax table na ating babasehan for 2024. While for non-individuals, we have the rate 20% or 25%. So, taxable income times the tax rates, we will come up sa ating tax due, So, yan yung babayaran natin. But we also have the quarterly payments, we can less that, Kasi yung annual income tax, meron din tayong quarterly income tax na fina-file. So, yung mga payments natin on that quarters, pwede nating i-less. We also have withholding taxes na supported ng BIR Form 2316 or 2307. And if you have prior year tax credits, pwede din nating ma-minus yan. So, pag minus na natin lahat yon, you will come up, yun na yun ang ating tax due.
Ganun pala ang pag-compute, Ma'am Chris. Pero parang may narinig rin ako na about sa 8% daw na income tax. Ano po yun?
Yes, Jom. So, yung 8% income tax, makaka-avail doon ang mga taxpayers with gross income or gross sales in a taxable year not exceeding 3 million. So, anong meron sa 8%? Ang 8% is, instead na meron kang business taxes, mawawala na yon. So, mag-focus ka na lang sa income tax mo. And on how to compute that, gross sales, gross income, i-less mo yung 250,000 na exemption. Then, kakam ka sa taxable income, diretso mong i-multiply sa 8%. So, yun na yung babayaran mo. Okay?
I see. So, straightforward lang na 8%
Yes.
lang. I see. But, information overload na ba?
Stay tuned for our next upload. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got questions or topics? Let us know in the messages or comments below.